Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Waiting for the Weekend, where we chat with our reps from Mahoning, Trumbull, and Columbiana County Tourism and Convention Bureaus about all of the great activities we have coming up here in the Valley. And so, can you guys hear me?
I lost Talia there. Now I hear you.
Yeah, I think you're back.
I'll give it
There
a second.
you keep freezing.
You're moving now, so that's good.
I think it's me. Well, let's see if we can keep going. Samantha, why don't you get us going up in Trumbull County, and we'll see if we can get through this.
All right. If you vanish, I'll push on to Lisa without you.
We'll take over.
Yeah, we'll just run it. It's fine. All right. So like we were saying before we went live, we're at the point in the summer now where there's so many things every weekend that I'm like, oh God, I have to just pick 3 things to talk about. So the 3 I'm choosing, and there's so many more than this. If you go on our trulytrumbull.com, our events calendar, there's so much going on this weekend. But this weekend, Friday through Sunday, the 6th through the 8th, is the 39th TCAAAA Heritage Festival, and that acronym stands for the Trumbull County African American Achievers Association. They have been doing this for almost 40 years. It is an incredible festival that they keep doing. This weekend, it's all in downtown Warren around the courthouse square, and then they spread out to the amphitheater as well. Noon to 10 p.m. all 3 days. You'll see a parade on Saturday morning. There's a Black Veterans Bridge dedication on Saturday. Talent show, line dances, live music, free health screening tents. Festival hours are actually 11 to 9 on Saturday. And then on Saturday, there's also the Lakeside at the Amp performances. And then on Sunday, they do like a gospel Sunday, which is really pretty. I remember last year I stopped by the office because our offices is right in front of the amphitheater, and I got to hear them doing their music for a gospel Sunday. And I was like, oh, how amazing. So I highly recommend stopping by the festival. It's just, they do such a great job, and the whole downtown Warren will be blocked off for their festival this weekend. Similarly, on Saturday, the 7th, is Trumbull County Historical Society's Family Day. So I was excited to talk about this because they always really push it at the end, and they do such a great job. This will be located at the Warren Trumbull Public Library just down the street here on Mahoning Avenue from 11 to 2 p.m. There will be free food, activities, entertainment for all ages. Obviously, Family Day, it's about bringing your kids, come hang out, do some arts and crafts. There's awesome chances to make memories with your family together. And this is, again, at the library, but hosted by the Historical Society. And then, so this one's super interesting and also near where I live, so I'm really excited. This is at Jimmy's Italian Specialties right on Belmont Avenue. They are starting a summer program called Meet Me on the Piazza, which, if you don't know, piazzas in Italy are huge. That's like the square, like Warren Square here. That's for the community. That is where you go talk and meet and network and socialize and eat and drink. So he's kind of trying to make that a thing at Jimmy's now, where you celebrate the way Italians celebrate on the piazza. So June 6th, this Friday, is the first one. It's going to be Fridays and Saturdays all summer long from 5 to 9 p.m. Free event as far as like registration. There's no registration or anything, but you just show up, celebrate food, wine, and culture together. There should be some wine tastings, some cheese tastings, and then obviously this is extended hours for them. Typically, they're 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. only. So they'll be extending their hours on Fridays and Saturdays, and you can get full meals. They're going to have rotating stuff. So I don't have a specific, because I think it's going to change every week, which excites me even more, because I'm like, you mean I can go back the next week and it's different. So yeah, it's incredible. And Jimmy's does such a great job, such a unique, like, stop on our Italian food trail and for Italian groceries and tiramisu, which is when I go there. Awesome stuff.
So it is a busy weekend. So,
yes.
Well, hopefully the weather stays nice. I know we're getting some rain, but
yeah, Friday's iffy, but we'll see.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, Megan. Hopefully y'all can hear me now, and I'm back. And
seems like it.
Yeah, we got you now.
All right. Otherwise, like you said, you guys could just take over.
We'll just roll with it.
All right, Megan, what do you got?
Okay, like Sam said, almost too many events to mention. So quickly, I want to mention First Fridays. We were just talking about the Friday weather, and it's a little bit iffy. And I just wanted to let you guys know that anybody who might have been planning on attending First Fridays, it is still happening, but it is changed locations. So the location now is going to be inside Penguin City. Which is going to be very exciting. They are amazing hosts. So they're going to have the vendors set up there and just instead of outside. And there's going to be a comedy show with the Dinner Theater Rejects. If you guys have heard of them, they're an improv troupe. They're amazing. And then we're actually going to have our Chalk the Walk. So that wasn't going to work real well with the rain. So everything is being moved inside at Penguin City on this Friday. Then coming up on Saturday, we have a kids event out at Lake Milton. It is Kids Free Fishing Derby. And that'll take place at, let's see, the Michelle picnic area at Lake Milton. It's going to be Saturday from 10 to 3. And kids can learn like the basics of fishing and all the different instruction and safety and all of that. And then lunch is provided with that. So you just have to register with ODNR so you can go to their website. Then also for the kids, maybe the young little girls, and just ahead of Father's Day, Piccadilly Parlor is having tea with Daddy and Belle. How cute is that? This will be on Saturday. And it's from 3 to 5. So the little ones can have tea with their daddy and have a nice little afternoon. It's $21 per child and $23 per adult. So there's a kids menu and an adults menu. So everybody will be happy with the food and a great little pre-Father's Day event. And then now, as the weather is changing, I wanted to mention some of our summer concert series that are happening in our local townships. So I'll give you a couple that have just kicked off. So we have Music in the Park at Welker Park in New Middletown. And those events happen on Tuesdays from 6:30 to 8:30. This week, or this coming week, they have a band called JTL. And then Canfield has their summer concert series that is held on the Canfield Green, right in the center there. And that starts at 7 p.m. on Mondays. So really, you'll be able to get music in like quite often on different days. And they're starting with the Canfield Community Band. And then Austintown has their summer concert series on Tuesdays from 7 to 8:30. They're starting with, they started it this week, but next week it'll be Blue Siren. They're actually really fun to listen to. And before the concert, there's an artisan pop-up market. So you can do a little shopping before and then go listen to the bands. And then just real quickly, I can mention this next week as well. The Youngstown Playhouse has their last production of the season. So Almost Maine is kicking off on June 6th. So they'll have performances June 6th all the way through the 15th on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you can go to the Youngstown Playhouse, their website for tickets and more information.
It's really, I think I've said it before, it's amazing how much arts we have around, you know what I mean? Whether it's music or theater or, the artist markets, all of that.
Really?
That's so much of it.
And so many free events.
Right.
That too. That's true.
Yeah. All right, Lisa, your turn. Columbiana County. What do you got?
Well, first of all, I want to remind everyone, because there are so many events going on, please visit our website, because many of these events are even during the week. At visitcolumbianacounty.com. But for us, tomorrow kicks off the Salem Super Cruise at noon. The cruisers will arrive. This is going to be a big weekend-long event, rain or shine. And then on top of that, they're going to have vendors. They're going to have games. I mean, there's just so many things going on. If you don't want food trucks, you can visit many of the restaurants in town and walk around. The Timberlanes parking lot will be filled with classic cars. It's always a fun event and it fills up so fast. And ladies, and husbands and wives, I have a great event for you. You can take your husbands, ladies, take them to the Salem Super Cruise on Saturday drop them off, let them walk around the Timberlanes parking lot. Then you can hop on a free trolley, go over to the Columbiana Wine Festival.
Love it.
Some wine, some music, some shopping. Then you and your packages get a free ride back to Salem, to the Salem Super Cruise. Now, I mean, that's like couples therapy.
That's perfect.
Is that considered a date night if you go? I mean, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's like an ultimate date night. So it's a great opportunity to visit both events in Columbiana and Salem. And then if you also wanted, many of the free concert series going on. So Sunday, June 8th, we will have Leanne Binder and friends at the Harvey S. Firestone Park in Columbiana. So that will be their free concert series. And it starts at 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. So again, so many events, and it's going to be rain or shine on the cruise and the wine festival.
All right. Let's hope for shine, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I apologize for that terrible internet connection. I will work on that for the future, ladies. All right. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. As always, no excuse not to get out there and enjoy some of these wonderful activities, many of which are free. So get out there and have a great week coming up. See you later.